to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And we see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Morton Anderson on for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. From the gun, Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So here's Vic following the interception. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
21-0 our score after one.
Eagles 21, Lions nothing.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Pulled in at the 24.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stay home, thanks, Doc.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Vic looking here for Smith downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
7-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And it is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Vick got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this will be caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 41 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First half in the books. You're watching. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Danny Amendola on the return. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Thorpe. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now. Thorpe. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Anderson on for the extra point. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now Amendola. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The catch is made by the tight end, Nada. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 50-yard
From the 50, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. To throw again on second down. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. 11 yards there. First down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's complete to Nada, the tight end. 3 yards to the gain there. Second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Sadie, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on first down. Third. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Christian Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for them. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Recovered by the offense.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Javon Curse there to get him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Steelers take over first.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Vick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With no score.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Completion here to Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Vikings' 42-yard
to throw, Vick. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Steelers.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
A loss of 12 yards.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Curse in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Here's Smith to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase down.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Thorpe. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Steelers.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins gets a screen to Abdullah. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action now. Cousins looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Dan Bailey for the Vikings field goal. A 39.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Steve Smith, 74 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Cousins on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for only a couple. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Thorpe. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darren Waller, 43 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
40 extra point.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at at their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.